Right, hi. So, day 36, going into the sphere of severity on the astral plane. Now, interesting thing about this is where it connects with the mental plane, beginning of the mental plane, there's no corresponding sphere. Um, so we're outside the physical plane, there's no corresponding sphere on the mental plane, and we're outside the spiritual plane. So it's kind of a unique sphere, this sphere of severity on the astral plane. Right, so yesterday, if we were successful, um, we've got the little talisman thing, power talisman from the architect. That transposes onto in the physical plane into a kind of like Mercury's caduceus. Mercury occupying the place of the number one sphere, the crown chakra sphere on the tree, the physical tree. That corresponds to the sun sphere on the astral plane and the earth sphere on the mental plane. Okay, so we're looking at that as like the Mercury aspect. So it's connecting with the Mercury aspect of that like supernal triad, connecting this sphere of Mercury on the astral plane with the sphere of like Saturn on the physical plane and Venus on the astral plane with the wisdom sphere of the supernal triad. So it all connects up with this sun sphere and Mercury being placed there now. Okay, got this? Mercury being the magician. Okay. Right, Mercury is the god of communication. So we're going up to this place, this sphere of severity in the emotional plane, and it's a unique sphere. It's dealing with the mental plane, so the mental plane connects with the mind and Mercury. Right, so one of the things that we're going to have to try and do, because the sun sphere to do with balance, we're going to try and harmonise the sphere of severity and the sphere of mercy. And the way I want to try and do that is to think about the severe aspects of what you need to do to become a better person in terms of getting on better in the world and communicating with people. Okay? Now, I'm not saying that you have to spend lots of time around people, but just for the moment, start thinking about it. Not necessarily spending lots of time around people, but how to communicate with them effectively and to work in a good way. It's going to make your life better. It's going to make other people's life better. Okay. Now, this is going to be a severe thing. I want to deal with this in the sphere of severity, because I expect it to be hard work, and you have to like come out of your comfort zone and stuff. The other side of it, tomorrow's lesson will be the sphere of mercy. That's going to be more about being selfish, cultivating a kind of corresponding selfishness to counteract that sacrifice and that severity. So talking about that, just being brief, it will be to do with what you can do to make your life better personally, to make sure that you've got everything in balance, that you're not, because you've got to look after yourself first before you can really look after other people. That's why I keep mentioning things like eating properly and getting the right herbs. I mean, all this work is about that as well. You're getting your stuff, your energies cleared, your channels cleared, so that these energies can flow through you, and you can achieve a lot more and have a lot more potential in your life to get things done and organise the world how you want it to be. Control the matrix, basically. So there, you want to be able to get personal benefits from that, but you don't. But you've got to balance that up with being able to provide benefits for other people and that, and opportunities. So yeah, I want to think about whilst this because you can't have the benefits of Jupiter if you don't, which is the planet of opportunities in many respects, without balancing it with the Mars aspect, like severity and that, and because you don't want to be giving opportunities to the wrong sort of people, like parasites. So you need the Mars energy there to sort of balance it up. So think about communication. The other thing about this is we're going to be we're in the mental plane, or the mental aspect, the mental plane of the physical of the astral tree. Right, yeah. So what's so interesting about the mental plane, and because we're also up into the mental plane on the real mental plane as well. You know, we're in that same area, like above the head here. So this right side above the head. The mental plane, what's so interesting about it, it's above the sphere of eternity, the Venus sphere, and the realization occurs that thoughts can be self-sustaining, self-actualizing, in the sense that you visualize stuff. And hopefully you watched that video I left, the Lilu Mace video a day or so ago, with that interview with the guy that talked about the heart imagery technique, which is an ancient technique used to create healing for your body and stuff. So your visualization in the mental plane can have absolute profound effects on your body, because your body doesn't know the difference. Your body, when you visualize properly, your body believes it to be real, just like it says in the Matrix. You know, when Neo wakes up from the jump program and he's got blood coming in his mouth, and he said he thought it was not real, and Morpheus tells him, no, your body makes it real, or your mind makes it real. Yeah, so the positive side of that is it's self-actualizing. So you visualize stuff. You learn to visualize stuff, and it's like that. It goes down to the Mercury aspect in the top of the physical tree, and he's like the magician. You're the magician. You can control the world, manifest whatever you want to manifest by visualization. You know, visualization is hard work. It's using the brain function properly. Mercury rules the brain. So this is to be just start digesting this information.